Welcome guys. In this episode we'll be looking at Mr. Engineer. He's playing the T49, the Tier 8 American Scout. And he's playing with the derp gun. Well, as you can see, he has a 29.09 seconds reload, which is a lot. Aim circle is huge, but it's a funny little bugger. And he's playing on Malinovka normal. He's going to cross the field to spot some targets, and he definitely does. He spots 10 tanks. He's running back, getting back in cover again. His team didn't finish any of the spotted targets, but it must have hit some of the enemy targets. Here you see that even when fully aimed, the aim circle is just huge. So it's not really a long distance gun. However, you do shoot with HE, so you can even splash enemy targets. Penetration is only 93, I believe. 76 even. And with heat, you have a lot more penetration, but also the average damage is lower. With the HE it's 910, with heat it's 700. Well, so far, Engineer hasn't been able to take some good shots. Actually, it's quite hard as well with a gun like this, at distances across the field on Malinovka. But here he pulls one off. I couldn't really do it. I play with a gun like this on a tank like that. I think. Well, I would at least need some adaptation. I do know how to snipe with like the E100, but the tank itself is yeah, definitely fits the playstyle of a gun like that, with a lot more penetration, of course. That's the biggest issue here, I guess. So far he killed the 3090, but not much happened yet. Just speed forward a little bit because he'll see some targets. He's going to shoot at them as well. Unfortunately, he misses the tortoise. I would have waited a little bit longer for aim circles to be really small. And you cannot really reach any of the targets because they're behind hills. Speed forward a little bit again. There M103 pops up. Just being able to detrack him deals some splash damage. It's not much, but at least it's something. So the enemy almost solely has tank destroyers left right now. So speed forward a little bit again. Because they're camping, most of them are in the enemy camp. he goes in now, and he sees the only medium that is left in the enemy team, ST81. Doesn't pen. Deals some HE splash damage.
Target acquired. Where'd they go? Critical hit.
From this position, of course, he has some nice angle on those guys in the enemy base. He has a high view range, so he can also spot them. But the reload is really long, dealing like 200 damage every time he hits the target. That's not so much. At least he is getting some damage.
Critical hit.
The enemy only has the Tangosaurus and an RT left. But if he can take out the tortoise, he'll be able to push through. And he does. He doesn't need to pen because he gets almost every shot 200 damage with the splash. I wouldn't say it's not so much, but if you have a different setting, maybe a more city-like map, you'll be able to flank and put some of those big shells in the asses of some weak tanks. You see that it takes quite a bit of time to get the best aiming circle. And now it's quite clear for him to go in.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
You really need to make sure your shells hit. You have 22 shells in total, I believe. So that's not so much. And with a 21.909 seconds reload, every shot mostly counts if you want to do some real damage. So only last one left. He's really fast. He has lots of HP left. Of course he wants to get to the ass of the T49, and he even sets him on fire. And for this he got the scout medal for scouting so many targets. High caliber for dealing almost 4000 damage. A top gun, also ace badge, and almost 5k double, so that's not bad at all. He's on top of the list, quite surprising, as there was lots of HP on the enemy team. Not really sure what his team did. So even though he only did a couple of low damage rolls in the first few minutes, in the end he did some nice damaging shots on like the T49 and the Rye medal. So that made him get to the top. He made 6 kills and base experience was 1641. He in total fired 13 times. He missed a couple of shells, but still he hit 10 out of 10. It's not that crappy. The accuracy is not that crappy if you're at medium to long distance. But if you have too much distance, it's not that great. But because of his HE, he also detracked some of the enemy tanks, and he of course spotted lots of enemy tanks, which got him lots of damaging assistance. And in total even spotted 13 out of 15 enemy tanks, so 10 on the first run and 3 later on, so it was really nice. And that got him 2461 experience. And another detail I want to mention is that he shoots with the HE that can deal lots of damage if you do pen. And look at the ammo auto resupply of this tank. He shot 13 times and it only cost him almost 10k, so that's really not a lot. So if you manage to get a few penning hits with this gun, you're close to dealing 4k damage, and you definitely earn lots of credits. So it is also a really nice credit maker for some reason, but they might change that in the future. You never know with wargaming. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you found it is interesting. Maybe it even got you to start to grind for the T49. And hope to see you in my next videos.